Welcome to Clara's Healing Arts. I'm excited to have Jeanette Chasworth here with us, the Color Whisperer. Jeanette, how did you get that name?
You know, I love that story. One of my clients actually gave me the name.
Really?
I was sitting in her home one day and we're looking at colors and fabrics and furniture, and I'm putting things together and I look at it and I got really quiet and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm listening." She said, "You're doing what?" And I said, "Well, I just feel the colors and does this feel right?" She said, "Oh, you're the color whisperer."
Oh. So I understand that color comes to you. Could you talk a little bit more about how you proceed once you get a message of a color in a home, or it takes you in a new direction, or takes you to your work?
The color just talks to me. I wish I had a better way of saying it, but it really just talks to me. I have a great story that you'll love. So I'm working in this guy's house. He's this macho man, right? There's nothing in this house. There's no pictures, there's no accessories, minimalist, right? I can't tell anything about who this man is. I'm in his bedroom, and the deck keeps coming and telling me this kind of purpley, taupey color. And I'm looking at, we're talking, this is a man's man kind of guy here, right? Mr. Macho. Went back to the deck. And it's kind of like a magician picking the right card. That's what it looks like. And that's kind of what it feels like. So the third time, and that's my rule, the third time I pick something, that's it. I show him this color and I said, "Do you like this color?" He says, "Yes, it's my favorite color."
Wow.
Now, who would have thought this, very masculine guy, and it's this kind of purpley, taupey color. So it really is almost a sixth sense for me that I've developed over time as to listening to the energy of the space and the energy of the person.
Was he a spiritual person?
I know nothing about him. He didn't talk to me. And some people, you go in their house and you get their life story. I got nothing from him. There were no pictures in the house. I don't know if he was married, if he'd been divorced, if he had kids. Friends, there was nothing in the house to tell me anything about him. It was just my intuition connecting with his.
How do you get in touch with your intuition?
Well, my book tells some of the steps. So there's certain rules of design that we follow. And it's how the colors go together. And then we hit on the psychology of color. And each color has its own personality, its own energy. You know this.
Right.
You use this all the time.
Right.
And so I utilize
But it's a
that.
subconscious thing, right? I don't plan it. I just feel it.
Well, see,
I just
I make
feel
it a little bit more conscious.
I
take the subconscious, I make it a little bit more conscious.
Oh.
And then there's the personality of color. So there's 4 different personalities that each one has its own set of colors, shapes, textures, and I pull from that. And then there's what's not in my book because I didn't know how to tell it. So years ago, I was taught this wonderful healing technique, and it actually cured my asthma.
Oh.
And I had this experience with it, and I thought, it's a way of listening to the body that is different than what the doctors do with a stethoscope and such. And I thought to myself, this is really amazing. As I learned the practice of listening to the body, I thought, what if I could listen to the houses and the colors and my clients the same way without actually touching them? So
Right.
that's what I did. I almost just made the decision that I want to take this healing quality and this incredible healing technique that I found, and I've taken it away from that actual technique, but I do it in my design. And so it's a different way of listening, and that's really the magic of what I do. It's all about the healing home. You have healing art, and your art is so alive. It's so full of love. It's so full of energy. And that's what I like to do in the home, is create a home that gives you love, gives you energy, and is healing. And I've helped many people heal from many things because of that.
Wow, I knew there was something about our connection, and now I know it's the healing part.